Bassin. Today I'm going to be doing a quick review and quick kind of like unboxing of Xcite baits. I just got a bunch of them in the mail. They're going to be helping me out with a couple tournaments this year, so I thought I'd just introduce you guys to them and show them some pretty cool stuff that they got. So the first bait that I'm going to go over is the Xcite Baits Joystick. It's kind of a version of a Cinco, which I would say, but it's a lot different. It's about I think it's around 4 inches, and it's got rivets all over it, and it looks like a natural worm, perfect on a flick shake or drop shotting. This is a really finesse type of bait. So that's Xcite Baits Joystick. This is their whole lineup of baits that I'm just going to be going through, so you get to see some baits and hopefully you'll order some to try out. They're definitely would recommend them. Then this is the Slim X. This is their pretty much their trick worm style bait, but these plastics are not hard like Zoom or like Berkeley. These are kind of custom plastics. They're not going to be breaking on you, and they're nice. They got the firm texture, but they're not too firm like on some of those Zoom trick worms or stuff. But this is a nice looking trick worm. It's in a watermelon red flake also, which is an awesome color right now for spring. This is going to be a good bed bait, and also, like I said, a good shake head bait. So that's the Xcite Baits Slim X. Then we got a pretty cool concept. This is the Herbage. This is the baby Herbage. This is kind of a fluke looking bait, but it's got a really unique tail. I mean, I've never seen anything like this on the market. And the action this thing gives on a drop shot, or this is perfect for drop shot. The baby Herbage is a drop shotting bait. You can rig it Texas style on a drop shot, so it's going to be 100% weedless. But you can also do a nose hook on it. But it's in a sprayed grass color. And I'm going to be definitely drop shotting this bait. But a lot of these baits in the Xcite lineup, like the worms and the Herbage, have this unique tail design, which is kind of like a curl tail with a ball in the end, which you can use as either when you're reeling on top water, it gives a little buzz, or when you're throwing it, it creates movement in the water so that bass can feel the vibrations in the water. So that's pretty cool with their plastics, that back tail. So that was the Herbage. So I'm just gonna go through the flukes and then the worms, and I'll go to the craw baits. So here's the bigger Herbage in baby bass color. This is going to be perfect for river fishing, for throwing it on 5/0 Gamakatsu screw lock hook and throwing it weightless, or even with a bullet weight for tungsten weight for going a little bit deeper with it. But it's pretty much the same concept as the baby Herbage, just in a bigger bait. So, and they've got some pretty neat colors. This is baby bass, which is perfect clear water color right there. So that's the Herbage. Then we got two baits, Raptor Tail, one in 7-inch and one in 10-inch, both in a green pumpkin flake. Love this color. I just actually had a tournament this past weekend and was throwing their craws, so I'll get into that a little bit. But again, this is a worm with that same unique ball tail design. Perfect for a tungsten weight and just a 3 or 4/0 Gamakatsu worm hook. Throwing it around weeds or cover, or summertime, deep water. Love throwing up bigger worms. So that's a 7-inch, and then here's the 10-inch. Let's do a little comparison with them. As you can see, one is much bigger than the other one, but each one calls for different situations. One in more a finicky bite, or when you want a smaller presentation, you're just trying to stack up your 5 fish limit, or sometimes when you need to call some fish, you can take out the bigger worm and try and get some bigger fish with that one. So those are the two Xcite Baits Raptor Tails. Then we'll get into their craws. These are some of the coolest craws I've ever seen. I was throwing their Raptor Tail chunk. It's got so much detail, and it's just the claws float, which really gives it an advantage on the water. You can put this on a jig and it makes your jig stand straight up, and it's just got that design where you know you're gonna catch fish. And I did catch some fish this weekend on it. I was using it on the back of a Pepper's jig with the silicone tail in that cold water, because around here in Illinois, pretty much all the lakes are frozen, except some of these power plant cooling lakes, which is a pretty cool concept. But they were digging this Raptor Tail chunk in a green pumpkin and purple gold. Just a really cool looking bait. So that's the chunk. Then we got the Raptor Tail Junior. This is pretty much your flipping craw. I like rigging this on just like a 2-3 out worm hook Gamakatsu, and then throwing it on a 1/4 3/16 ounce flipping weight, and just flipping it around docks, flipping it to rocks during the spawn, pre-spawn, post-spawn. Definitely one of these baits that I'll be throwing. This is in the Xcite Magic color, which is pretty much a green pumpkin with red and green flake in it. They're always coming out with new baits, so I definitely check out Xcite if you're looking to get into some soft plastics and stuff like that. And then the last bait in their lineup, which is the just the Xcite Trail Crawl, which is a little bit bigger, but it's kind of got a beaver concept with craw concept. I was throwing this with 4/0 Superline Gamakatsu and then a 1/4 ounce weight this weekend, and it caught me my biggest bass, which is around 3.5 pounds. And there it is, a close up of this bait, and it's just got those appendages, got those flowing craws, and it's an awesome flipping bait. I mean, it's got that thicker body, which is good for flipping, and it's got those ribs, but it's like a beaver and a craw combined, so that's what I like about that. So that's pretty much the Xcite soft plastic lineup. We'll be coming out with some new stuff coming up soon, and telling you guys, if you're looking into any new craws or worms, definitely be checking out these. Love the chunks for the back of trailers, which is going to be good for the season because I like throwing jigs in springtime. So thanks for watching AP Bassing, and we'll see you next time.